Hello, friends. Game show. Today, I want to talk about two South Indian restaurants that opened in my neighborhood and what mistake one of them did. So, the one South Indian restaurant that opened is a very small restaurant. It has, I believe, one, two, three, four, five, six tables with four people. So, 20, 30 people capacity. And the problem is that whenever we go to that South Indian restaurant, even though the food is good, there's a waiting because six tables will fill like that during rush hour. The other South Indian restaurant that opened, which is the same distance from where we live but on the opposite direction, they picked up a biggest restaurant they could afford. So that restaurant can seat probably 200 people and a huge big parking lot in front of the restaurant. Idli is, I believe, the king of the recipes or the queen of all the items. Why? Because if you go with a party of four, five, six, there is always going to be one person who'd order idli. It can be a kid, it can be a senior person, or it can be a young person who just wants to have idli. And the good thing about idli is that everybody loves idli, but the bad thing about idli is no special skills are required. And if you look at all the South Indian restaurants which are run by obviously South Indian cooks, idli is one item that will be common, that will be equal everywhere, which means idli became in business terms a commodity. Commodity means if I eat idli at this South Indian restaurant or that South Indian restaurant, I'm happy. There's no special skill required. So then once an item becomes a commodity, what is more important? The convenience. So a restaurant that has the most number of seats and the biggest number of parking and less number of waiting will win, which means all the people, because of that one person who wants idli, will go to that restaurant where parking is free. You get the table quickly. The one guy is going to eat idli, and then the rest of the people who are going to order other complicated South Indian dishes. So in my personal opinion, if you are opening a South Indian restaurant, buy the biggest restaurant that your budget allows and biggest parking lot that your budget allows. Then only you will be able to attract people, because the food like idli, even masala dosa, the skills are very much similar. So people will look for convenience, and once you get the customers in with your masala dosa and idli, they will order more complicated things like biryani and chicken chettinad and all those complicated things. End result is that small restaurant is not making any money. I just drove past by that restaurant. Even though the restaurant is half empty, people are not going there because at home people have this fear that if I go to the small restaurant, there'll be a waiting. So even though there is no waiting, people will not go, and people prefer to go to a bigger restaurant, thinking that they will get the seat. And even though that big restaurant is full, they are willing to wait 5 to 10 minutes for the table to get empty. So anyway, this is my theory, and this is why big always wins. Small will not win as far as the South Indian restaurant business is concerned.